Good morning to all the viewers. Thank you for joining in. This is second day of 2025 National Women's Championship. This game is being played between Ontario Heat versus Ontario Fire. After 5 overs, Ontario Heat are 3 with loss of 1 wicket. And that's clean bowled. What a beautiful delivery from Vandana. Nipping back in, and batter Shea had no answer to that ball, and that's the second wicket down for Ontario Heat. A fuller length. New batter Indumati has big responsibility on her shoulders. They have lost 2 crucial wickets early in the power play. They need to build a partnership from here if they want to keep themselves alive in this game. Balls in, runs it fast, a good shot. Was in the air for a moment. That's a good intent from the batter. Positive signs. Beautiful sunny day. Perfect atmosphere to play cricket. Wind is blowing. Also gonna help up the seamers. Here comes Mandana. Loud appeal. No response from the umpire. Walks away. That's a good comeback. Sharp and straight. Hitting the pads. They need to rotate the strike here. The run rate is less than 1 run per over. And with 2 balls remaining in this over. Another one tapped, this time towards Gully. No run. It's been a spectacular over so far by Vandana. Taking a wicket on the first ball. And since then, there's been no run. Last ball of the over. It's driven straight towards bowler. Again, no run. So there'll be a wicket made in over. And after 6 overs, Ontario Heat are 3 for loss of 2 wickets. New over. Loud appeal, then that's hit straight in line, and that's the third wicket down. Ontario Heat are in a lot of trouble, losing 3 early wickets. With score only 3 on the board. Ontario Fire are really raging some fire at the moment. New batter Habiba walks in the middle, captain of the team. Batting a 3 down today. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery to start off by Rabjot. A Yorker to start off. And the captain not so happy about that. It's a good fire. We can see both the Ontario teams testing each other. That's full and well defended by the captain. Here comes Rabjot. Short of length, pulled away, and that's the first aggressive intended stroke. And the batter comes back for 2. So excellent shot by the captain, releasing some pressure. And 2 runs added to the total. Another play and miss. This one was a bit outside the off stump. Captain watched it till the end and eventually lets it go. It's the last over from Rabjot. He's trying to make full use of the conditions, bowling 4 overs. Last bowler for spell. And that's the over. No run coming from the last ball, and after 7 overs, Ontario Heat are 5 with loss of 3 wickets. Fourth over for Vandana as well. So both the opening bowlers are gonna bowl the entire quota in the first 8 overs. Impressive figures today. The one bowled onto the stumps. That's just tapped away towards point and no run. This one just passes the edge. Good pace, good bounce, and good carry for the keeper. Another dot ball. So not much happening at the moment. They need to rotate strike and find a way to do so as quickly as possible. We're into the 8th over and they're still 5 and lost 3 wickets, which has definitely added some pressure to the batting side. That's full length delivery, but again the batter mistimed that one towards mid wicket. No run. So 4.5 dot deliveries in this over with one more ball to go. The last one for Vandana's spell. Can she get another wicket? No, she can't. This one is just put towards point. Another dot ball, so another maiden over. And after 8 overs, Ontario Heat are 5 with loss of 3 wickets. New bowler Sachi bowling around the wicket. Sasa with a fuller length, and that's been driven into the gap. They might want to come back for 2. And that's good running between the wickets. Good shot by the captain, and she comes back for another 2, and that takes her to 4. Another one driven through the gap. And that's excellent cricket by Habiba. She's got another 2 runs in this over. And that's what the doctor is ordered. She needs to start playing more shots and get more runs. The team relies heavily on the captain's shoulder. Saji, on the other hand, has been struggling to find line so far in this over. A lot of change in the field after those 2 shots. You go gully, cover point, cover mid off in the offside. And this one is going down the leg. So you can see what pressure can do as the first wide of this innings. And this is what good cricket can do. Good cricket shots have put pressure right on the bowler. Here comes Sachi and bowls another wide down the leg. So the bowler is definitely under a lot of pressure and needs to find line as quickly as possible. They've had a good start. Ontario Fire with bowl. 8 overs, they've only conceded 5 runs. There's only 6 runs coming in this over so far. There's the third ball of the over. That one has just been tapped towards third man and another run taken by Habiba. So that's excellent batting. Playing with a lot of brain and putting pressure on the bowler. 7 runs from this over with 3 more balls remaining. That's good comeback by the bowler, bowling it full and straight. On the other hand, Indo needs to rotate strike as well. Both the batters have played 20 deliveries altogether. Indo's yet to open her account. And that's lofted in the air. Falls just short of a fielder at mid-on. And she was gone for all money if there was a direct hit. This is what a pressure can do. Batter trying to play rash shots. At the end, there's no harm done, and Indu opens her account. This one is just tapped towards the fielder in the offside. No run taken. Good comeback by Sachi. And that will close our over. After 9 overs, Ontario Heat are 13 with loss of 3 wickets. Change in bowling. Achini to the attack. And Indu plays it towards deep mid wicket. Takes a single. So we're looking at spin for the first time in this game. Interesting to see how these batters encounter spin. It's only one fielder outside the circle at deep mid wicket. good comeback delivery by Chini, cramping the batter for room. No run taken. This one sliding down the leg, and umpire will signal that as a wide. It's the first extra run from this over. This one is bowled into the pads, no run taken. Another defense. Loud appeal, but nothing from the bowler.
Good place to show from. Mid wicket.
Short of length, and that's been smashed towards square leg. It can be 2 runs. And could be close, but not a good throw from deep. And Habiba takes another 2 runs. That was an excellent shot, bisecting the field with ease. Chini just missing her line a little bit over there. And that's another shot. Played in towards cow corner. There's a big gap. But the batter just deciding to take only a single this time. That will be end of halfway through the first innings. Ontario Heat are 18 with loss of 3 wickets. Sachi to continue her second over. Balls are full. Has been driven. Mix up. And the batter survives. She was gone for all money. The non-striker just ran off. There was no yes and no call from both the batters. But eventually Sachi, if she had taken the ball cleanly, Habiba was gone for all money. That's a lucky survive for Habiba. That's driven, no run. Another dot delivery. 13 dot balls for Indu so far in this innings. This one is played towards long on, no run. Another dot delivery. This one is played towards point, again no run. So Indus finding it hard to rotate strike at the moment. That's an excellent shot. Beating the fielder at cover. It'll only be 1 run. It looks like a promising player. Needs to rotate strike a bit more. The other end, Habiba taking the responsibility. This one has just been tapped towards extra over for no run, and that'll be the end of 11 overs. After 11, Ontario Heat at 20 with loss of 3 wickets. Chini bowling her second over. Starts with the dot delivery. In the air and taken. A wicket for Achini, and Indu has to take a long walk back. She wasn't looking too comfortable playing, and eventually ends up losing her wicket, and that's the 4th one down for Ontario Heat at the moment. They are struggling big time. New batter Mahavish has a big responsibility. She needs to give support to her captain. Lachini has made a good comeback in this over. That could be a drop chance. Not easy for a keeper to take that close. At the end, the batter survives. Another delivery. It's been a good over so far by Chini. 4 dots, including a wicket. And the batter just lets this one go. Was full outside off. Might want to take a few deliveries to settle in. This one has been pulled towards mid wicket. They have a protection over this, so only a single. And with that, it's gonna be the end of over number 12. After 12 overs, Ontario Heat 21 with loss of 4 wickets. Here comes Sachi to bowl a third over, and that's pitched up. That's been driven towards mid wicket. No run. Another dot delivery. That's beautifully bowled. That's missed everything. The batter had no clue about it. The keeper missed it. And the bowler must be thinking that she's been really unfortunate. Bye signaled by the umpire. And one more run added to the tally. The total comes to 22 at the moment. Still 7 overs after this one. Viva has been off strike for a while now. It's important for her to play as many deliveries as possible at this moment, given all the experience and the skill set. Her teams rely heavily on her. That has been tapped towards third man. Good shot for 1 run. And she's been excellent in this inning so far, just been rotating the strike. Has failed to find support from the other end. And that has been the story for this inning so far from Ontario Heat. They've been feeling the heat thrown by the fire from Ontario Fire. Mavish drives that one. No run. Another dot delivery. She needs to find a boundary somehow just to change the momentum a little bit. Played a good hand yesterday in her innings against Eastern Province. Another ball, same result, no run. That's a good comeback from Sachi after being expensive in her first over. She went for 8. Last ball of the over. And that's in the air. Has cleared the fielders. Will only be a single. That's a good intent from Mavish. Clearing the fielders at mid-off. But not too far. And that brings us to the end of 13 overs. After 13, Ontario Heat are 23 with loss of 4 wickets. Chini continues a third over. Mavish just taps it towards third man. No run taken. Sent back by the non-striker. It's good pressure from Achini, but Mavish will try to look to break some barriers here. Short length delivery. Hits it back towards the bowler. Will be feeling very unlucky at this moment. Was there to be hit, but she missed it completely. This one is flighted, deceiving the batter. 3 dot balls in this over so far. Another one well bowled. Given flight, a bit of drift, enticing the batter. They need to take some rest now. Into the 12th over. Sorry, 14th over. Only 6 remaining after this. Another flighted delivery. Hits it straight towards mid-off. No run taken. That's 5 dot deliveries. They need to rotate the strike. Somehow find Habiba to play as many deliveries as possible. This one was a bit quicker in the air. Ends up missing the batter. A maiden over for Achini, and that's 14 done. After 14, Ontario Heat are 24 with loss of 4 wickets. So spin from both ends. Sai is the new bowler. Another one well bowled. Batter tried to play it to the back foot, but missed it completely. 2 dot deliveries in this over. This one has been smashed towards deep mid wicket, and there is a fielder there, which means only 1 run. It's a better intent from Habiba. It's trying to score more scoring shots. Another change in fielding with the right and left hand combination at the crease. 2 fielders outside, long on, and a deep mid wicket, more like a cow corner. A flighted delivery. The batter tried to hit it towards leg side, but didn't time it too well. Hits it straight towards square leg. No run taken. Mavish trying to get some big score here, but she's not been able to connect the ball. This one is hit into the gap, and that's an excellent shot, something which she was looking for, and that's the first boundary of the innings. And that's an excellent shot by Mavish. The bowler bowled according to the plan, but the batter was well ahead at this point, and that's the first boundary for Mahavish and Ontario Heat. And that's no ball signaled in the air. Interesting to see if the batter comes back for two, but she does not. Only a single, so that means a free hit for Habiba. It's a golden opportunity to get some big runs from this delivery. Change in field, deep mid wicket, backward square leg. Two fielders outside on the leg. The batter steps down and doesn't manage to hit it outside 22 yards, and that's a dot delivery, which means it's the end of 15 overs. After 15, Ontario Heat are 31 with loss of 4 wickets. Chini bowls the last over, full toss. First off, which has been just sent towards mid wicket. Another 1 run taken. Mahavish finding some heat. Trying to rotate strike now. And both these batters are now well settled with last 5 overs to go. It'll be interesting to see how much runs can they gather. Chini to Habiba. Just takes an edge, no fielder there at slip. That means only a single. So he's trying to rotate strike now. Only 28 balls remaining in this over. Mahavish eyeing the leg side, favoring this bowler. A short delivery has been smashed towards square leg to see if it reaches a boundary, and it does. Beautiful shot by Mahavish. Reading the length early and getting full result. 4 runs, second boundary for her. This one was bowled a bit fuller. I was trying to play the same shot, but was in the length and the dot ball. This one was bowled quicker through the air, ball keeping a bit low. This one is hit back to the bowler and she drops it. How costly will that be? wasn't a tough chance, but at the end, she doesn't get that one. It's the end of 16. After 16, Ontario Heats at 37 with loss of 4 wickets. And that's out. Run out. Was a close run, and at the end, there's a direct hit, and the batter has to go back. Mavish, who was looking dangerous, ends up running out herself, and that's the 5th wicket down for Ontario Heat. And the dot ball. A full length tap towards third man, no run. Be interesting to see how Sunita plays. Is she gonna pass strike more to her captain, or will she try to hit some big shots? That's straight to the fielder at square leg. That was there to hit, but the batter just ending up getting a top edge, and that's the 6th wicket down here for Ontario Heat. New batter Prakriti comes to the attack, and Sai is taking 2 wickets in this over. Just plays another dot one. Very important for Habiba to take more strike now with only 3 overs remaining after this delivery. Another dot one, so it'll be double wicket maiden over for Sai, which brings us to the end of 17 after 17 overs. The score is 37 with loss of 6 wickets. Zeel Patel is the new bowler. This one's just gone down the leg. Wide ball. And that's a beautiful shot towards fine leg, but there's a protection, and the batter refuses to take single. Looks like she's gonna keep more strike. So one is again pulled the same direction, and she decides to take a single this time. Another wide bowled, this time towards off stump. Getting a bit too much shape. Zeal. We're trying to restrict her line and bowl stumps to stumps at the moment. There's not too much from the batting side to offer at the moment. It's all Ontario fire. Another wide delivery. So 3 extra runs in this over so far, with only 1 run scored from the bat. The batting side won't mind that at all. That's a full toss. It's straight towards mid-on. Will be a tight run, and she makes it in the end. It's a good intent by Prakriti. 5 runs in this over so far, with only 3 balls remaining. And that's very well bowled. Nipping it back in to the left-hander. Was lucky enough not to get bowled. She survives another day. 2 balls remaining in this over. And this is a better matchup. Again, missing her line a little bit. Wide signal by the umpire. Full toss, hits straight towards deep square leg. And the fielder will throw the ball in time. Only a single. Another wide delivery. She has to bowl it again. Already 10 balls bowled in this over. The 5 wide deliveries. Only 5 legal deliveries in this over. And she's missed her run up and has to go back to bowl another time. So Zeel Patel just missing her rhythm a little bit. This one has fine inside edge straight towards fine leg, and the non-striker refuses to take a single. That brings us end of 18. After 18 overs, Ontario Heat are 45 with loss of 6 wickets. Sai to continue, and she's been swept towards square leg. 1 run taken. It's taken an edge, and the field has slipped, which means she will take 1 run. But sloppy stuff from the fielder at third man. Good intent from Prakriti. Only 10 balls remaining in this innings. Let's see how much can the batting side make. And that's in the air into the gap, but the fielder will cut it, and there'll be another single. So Biba is getting some shots. It's not able to find a boundary here. And that's bowled. Batter trying to slog that one to his leg side, missed it completely, and that's the 7th wicket down for Ontario Heat. And Sai takes her second. New batter Hasini walks in the middle. And this one has been drifted towards leg stump. Wide signal by the umpire. So every run is crucial at this point for Ontario Heat. This one is hit straight towards cover. The last ball coming up. Can she get a boundary? And taps it again towards covers. That will bring us to the end of 19. After 19 overs, Ontario Heat are 49 with loss of 7 wickets. Last over of this innings, Sachi. A beautiful shot towards leg side from Hasiba. Be interesting to see if she comes back for two. And she gets two. Good running, and that brings 50 runs for Ontario Heat. 50 runs coming in 19.1 overs. Another swing and miss. Dot delivery. This one has been pitched well outside off stump. Wide signal by the umpire. Bowler just missing her mark a little bit. It's been hit straight towards mid-on, no run taken.
Big blow.
This is hit towards leg side. And they're coming back for two, and the bowler just missed it completely. It was a wild throw by the fielder. Should have thrown it easily into the hands. That would have been an easy run out, but they missed the chance, resulting in 2 runs to the batting side. They move to 54 now. There's been another Yorker hit straight towards mid wicket. No run taken, sent back by the batter. One more delivery left in this over. Spectators are asking for a 6. Last ball coming up. That's in the air. Hasn't found the distance, and that's out. An easy catch to the fielder at covers. And with that, we'll come to an end of 20 overs. After 20 overs, Ontario Heat have managed to get only 57. And Ontario Fire, when they come to bat, they'll be chasing 55 in 20 overs. Welcome back to the start of second innings. Ontario Fire playing with Ontario Heat. Ontario Fire chasing target of 55. Openers Achini and Bandana in the middle, and the bowlers Indu. Starts off with a good length ball. Interesting to see how these two batters approach the inning. Are they gonna take the game deep, or they're gonna finish it off early? Indu has been a fine bowler, bowling consistent lengths and getting some turn and grip from the surface. Batter dances down the ground, hits it straight to the bowler. No run. Another dot delivery. It's a good bowling by Indu, putting some pressure. Fuller length delivery, swept away towards fine leg. There's a protection there, only a single, and Fire open their account. Mandana to face her first ball and gets an edge, but luckily there was no fielder at slip, and she's also off the mark. So after first over, Ontario Fire are 2 with loss of no wicket. Dolika Krishnan is the new bowler. Right on over the wicket. Starts off with a loosener, and that could be tight. But the throw was not that good. Single taken. This one has been smashed towards covers. Single taken. Good rotation of strike from both the batters. This one has been just tapped towards leg side. Another single taken. Good batting by both these batters. Something which was missing in the first innings. Both the batters failed to rotate the strike. just hitting the pad. Batter trying to place it towards square leg. Not too much room offered. Shorter length, this time it's been pushed towards square leg. Not too much force, it's only a single. Good comeback. Good comeback by the bowler. Pitching it up, changing line. That means after 2 overs, score is 6 with no loss. India to continue her second over. A good line. Not giving batter any room. Just clamping her. Batter dances down the ground. Hits it straight towards mid-on. Could be tight. And a slight misfield. This results in 2 runs. Sloppy stuff from the fielding side. This one is fired in. Only a dot ball. It's a good bowling by Indu. It's not too many runs to play around for the bowling side, but they will be looking to get some early wickets, especially if they can send these openers back into pavilion. Batter trying to be a bit more aggressive, losing her patience. This one has been placed into the gap towards offside. They want to come back for 2, could be tied. A poor throw means there's only that the batter comes back for 2, and not something which the captain would appreciate from the fielding side. So it comes down the ground and missed it completely. That means that will be end of 3 overs. After 3 overs, the score is 10 with no loss. New bowler Prakriti. Another single taken. So bowling side needs to solve these singles. Freebies, free runs being given away. And there's literally no pressure at the batters at the moment. They've been finding very comfortable to rotate the strike. Change in line. Another single taken. So excellent batting and excellent communication between these two batters. Something which has been key in their team's success so far. Rotation of strike. So just driven too powerfully towards covers. No run taken. Batter dances down the ground. Finds a gap towards offside between gully and point fielder and comes back for two. Excellent cricket. Now looking a bit aggressive here. Dances down the ground. Just manages to clear the ball over the bowler's shoulder. Another single taken. It's a good intent from Vandana. She wants to finish this game as quickly as possible. That's in the air. Straight towards the fielder at mid-off. Direct hit, but the batter was well within her crease. And that means that's the end of 4 overs. After 4 overs, Ontario Fire are 16, the loss of no wicket. Dot ball to start the new over. Bowler just missing her mark here. A shot of length. And that's well played towards offside. The fielder's chasing it. And that's easy 2 runs for the batter. Another shot which has been tapped towards offside. They're running singles very easily. They're not finding it hard. Only 37 runs required. The bowling side needs to take a wicket here. Need to change the momentum a little bit. She brings in sweep shot straight towards the fielder in fine leg. 1 run taken.
Another shot played towards offside, dissecting the field, and she will come back for two. And this has gone down the leg side. You have to wait for the umpire's call, and he signals wide. And there's just losing a little bit in this over. Her line hasn't been as consistent as it was in the previous overs she bowled. Flighted delivery. Again, well played towards offside. They are finding gaps very easily. And the running between the wickets has been impressive. Another 2 runs taken. With that, we are done with 5 overs. After 5, the score is 26 with loss of no wicket. New bowler Hasini comes into the attack. Bowls a good ball. Starts off with the dot delivery. A short length delivery has been put towards deep mid wicket. And there's a fielder there. Only a single taken. But hits it straight towards long on. She has a protection. Another single taken. Beautiful shot. A no ball signaled by the umpire. We have to wait and watch why he has called a no ball. Seems like there's 3 fielders outside the circle. That means it's a free hit. Still into the power play. And there were 3 fielders outside the circle, which means The batter gets a freebie, and we have to see what she can do to this free hit. Dances down the ground and doesn't get any connection, only a single. Hits it straight towards covers. Last ball of the power play, and the batter hits it straight towards covers. No run taken, and after power play, the score is 33 with loss of no wicket. Another single taken. In the bowling her last over. Only 20 required now. This has been a good change up. Dot delivery. But it dances down the ground, hits it straight towards deep mid wicket. One run taken. Quicker delivery, better lets it go. Beautifully tossed. Good delivery. And that's the end of the over. After 7 overs, it's 36 with no loss. Spin from both ends. And she starts off with a good delivery. Sunita bowling it full. 1 run taken. A good shot towards leg side. Only a single. Score is quickly moving forward. And Ontario Heat are not finding any way to stop them at the moment. A dot delivery for a change. New bowler Mahavish Khan is being brought into the attack. Mahavish starts off with a short delivery and has been put towards cover point with no protection there. The batter comes easily back for 2 runs, and the score has now moved to 40, which means Toronto Ontario Fire only need 15 runs. It's interesting to see how fast they can achieve this target. Good change by Mavish. Bowling it full, not giving batter any room. Dot delivery. Batter dances down the ground, takes another single. And required score is only 14. Haven't seen a boundary in this inning so far. Surprisingly, they scored 188 yesterday, batting first, but this time they just wanna rotate the strike and get to the small target easily. A different approach from the batters, and that's a beautiful cover drive. They'll come back for 2 runs. Beautiful batting by Vandana. She's looked very elegant with all the stroke making. This one just hitting the pads, no run taken. Still one more delivery in this over. Ontario Fire are just 2 hits away from winning this game. Nicely played towards mid wicket and takes another easy single. Will keep her strike. After 9 overs, the score is 44 with loss of no wicket. Loud appeal, it's close, but denied by the umpire. Short delivery and has been put towards mid wicket. Fielder cuts it off, throws it back in, only a single. So 9 required now with more than 10 overs remaining. Flighted delivery, batter tried to sweep it, didn't get the connection, only a single. Last ball of the over has been put towards square leg. They might want to come back for 2, will be close. And the batter makes it safely. A better throw from deep would have sent the batter running back to her pavilion, but at the end, it's halfway through the second innings. 10 overs done. Ontario Fire 51 with loss of no wicket. Need only 4 more runs to win the game. Change in bowler, Lauren. That's a good delivery to start off. Nice shape. Batter being very watchful. Only 4 runs required. They'll be looking to get it easily, and both of them walk off, raising the bats. That's in the air, into the gap. Only a single this time. Didn't want to risk with that throw. Good throw from the deep. Both the batters batting at 24. The Genie facing more deliveries, although 3 runs required, just 1 hit away. And she hits it towards leg side and wins it in style. The first boundary from this innings, meaning that Ontario Fire win the game by 10 wickets. And they continue with the excellent form. Thanks for joining, and we'll continue with the next game shortly. Thank you.